Hello! How is everybody doing this fine day? You guys ready for part 2 of Max Payne? We're probably gonna get a little bit further in than just part 2, because it's less chapters. I think this is the shortest part of the game. And Zoe has already decided to grace us with her presence. Please do not walk in front of the monitor. As usual for this game, for some reason, I can't have my chat window up, so I'm going off my phone, so if I'm not as receptive, I apologize. Hey there, ZOZ YouTube, welcome on in. I don't think I've seen you before. If it's your first time, welcome, dude. And yeah, the intro music is, I believe, the Quantum Break start screen. Now, before we get too far into this, I do need to get an updated Discord link. I did promise someone from the last time I'll do that. Oh, you got laid off a couple days ago? Gadget Guy? I'm sorry about that, man. You got something else lined up, or what you looking around for? Okay, let me go ahead and get that link set up for everybody real quick. Edit invite link. Generate new link. Copy, and let's paste. There we go. And the reason I let it expire after 7 days is it keeps the spam down to a minimum. You need my attention in SBC one day? No worries, Drago. Just hit me up. Usually Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays are the best days for me. Because my weekends I'm kind of working on the other channel content. But anyways, yeah, so not sure if you're familiar with the channel as ZOZ or if you're... it's first time finding it. We mostly do video essays here, but in preparation for Control Resonant, we are going through the entire Remedyverse from scratch. Because I'm trying to create what I promised as 12 hours of Remedy lore to go through everything. And we'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let me go ahead and pull up my notes for the game, just in case there's any interesting bits there. Is Firebreak still being played? Yeah, Firebreak is still being played. I think they just did an update. But let me move the wire from my microphone and we'll press play. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Okay, let's hit start. So we woke... What happened last time is we got drugged by Mona. We woke up tied to a chair being beaten by Frankie, and he left to go get a beer, and so we're stuck here, breaking out, and we have his baseball bat. And here starts a really hard section, because we have to get through a whole group of enemies with just a baseball bat. Alternatively, we can sneak, like, go stealth mode to find a room with guns, but we'll see if we can get away with it the intended way. Alright, there we go. So let me just make sure everything looks good. Is everything sounding good for everybody? Hey, Break. I saw you were streaming earlier. I guess you ended it earlier. Ended it short, I should say. Everything sounds good? Alright.
I'd be no match for Frankie's men. I'd have to play hide and seek with them.
Alright, so there's a couple ways I do this. Fingers crossed I can get by the first time around.
It's Frankie's turn. We'll take care of it.
Because normally I like to run past this guy, but someone else is going to walk right here. And if I can get away with this...
What the?
Okay, we're good. And there's Desert Eagle. But I can literally just stand here at the door and wipe out pretty much everybody that walks by. No, go back to the bat. Go back to the bat. Just do nothing but swing.
Yo.
There's one. Ah, you dildo. I think we're good. Oh no, we're not good. Come on, boys. You know you want to come up to bat. You guys are assholes. Because I think that dude just literally just got stuck. Gotta love geometry. This is the deadliest hallway fight. This is probably worse than Daredevil hallway fight scenes. Because I'm just bullying these poor guys. Anyways, Let's move on. Too bad Max can't take advantage of the metaverse. Would make it easier. Dude, that's what Void is for. Void is a game that I wish Remedy would get back to and make. That would be amazing, and we'll talk about it later in this playthrough when we get to that part of the story. Because it gets into the characters taking advantage of the metaversal realities. You'll see, MD. But yes, Void is an in-universe property to Max Payne, and Remedy, back in the mid-90s, actually created a demo of it, but it never got put into full-blown production. They never went past the demo phase. Because Max Payne ended up got picked up instead. Yep, that's correct. Oh, sorry. Marama. So my phone's kind of far away from me, so it's hard to read unless I pick it up. So forgive me. And boom, boom. Okay, cool. I think we're good. Save. We'll talk about Void when we get there. It's going to be near the end of the game. I want to say maybe chapter 5 or 6 of part 3. Oh, wow. That was just a one-hit KO. Okay, I'm not a fan of that. Maybe I can just trick them with the baseball bat again. Made a video about it. Yeah, I briefly made a video referencing it. I don't know if I went completely crazy about it. We need to have a baseball bat meta.
A newspaper caption for a murder scene.
I think it was in my video that was how Max Payne set up the Remedyverse. I think I mentioned it in that one. Okay. So I love how these guys were in here literally just dumping bodies into the sewer. They were literally just dumping corpses down there.
Frankie had left his calling card. A Captain Baseball Bat Boy strip next to a sewer passage filled with bodies.
You'd better not mess with Captain Baseball Bat Boy. Even my archenemy, Bicycle Helmet Girl, swoons at the sight of me. Aha!
There were enough corpses to put a mass murderer to shame.
Dude, Draco, you made your cult and Cult of the Lamb the cult of the gaming universe. oh lord. Oh boy. So is that what we are now? We're a cult over here. What would be the cult name? I never thought about it in those terms. Copy that, ZZ. Wait. Oh, shoot. I should have looked around before. Ag! Wait, did you just kill yourself? Yeah. Oh, I forgot we did not know I had some painkillers. And it really didn't matter. See, I told you guys, even though we're on the easiest difficulty, I will still find a way to die. Frequently. The PC port of this is, or the Steam version of this game is really, it's still tough. Okay, I might need to use Ingrams for this encounter. That was bad. Okay, at least that's good. Okay, good. Okay. And I think that's good. Let's go with Desert Eagle. That might help a little bit more. Alright, we are good. So we got a meat processing plant here. Ooh, give me all of the pills. Okay. I think we're good for a little bit. No, I've only had 2 deaths breaks, so that should be where we're at. Thanks for keeping track of all my deaths. You dildo. Shit. Oh, you little asshole. Well, there goes all of my saved up painkillers. I don't know why I go into that room. I can literally just ignore it and walk away. But leaving someone alive just seems wrong to me somehow.
Unit 294. Unit 294, come in. Unit 294.
This warehouse is Payne. No shit, ZOZ.
Call dispatcher.
Alright, nothing going on there. The cult of the pills. Oh, that's just gonna make us sound like we're peddling something. This is how you beat Silent Hill 2. Honestly, the Silent Hill 2, you can avoid most enemies in the streets. It's just in the dungeons themselves.
Going from bad to worse.
And even then, you can avoid them quite frequently.
The men in blue had come and gone. They had decorated the place with chalk outlines and tied it together with yellow tape. The cops who had stayed behind were dead. Frankie, his boys, and I had the place all for ourselves.
What's the scariest game I've ever played personally? Honestly, I can't think of anything, because, frankly, I've never really had a game that terrifies me. But... because I approach horror games very differently. Like, Silent Hill, I don't consider it horror, I consider it a drama. That's just how I interpret things, so I don't know.
Just forget about it. Just forget about it. Hey, just forget about it. That crazy witch, you should have heard her. She was a real scream when the boys caught her trying to cap the Don. Oh, that's friggin' bad. To the trio? That's even worse than what Frankie's doing to that poor bastard downstairs. She's gonna take a long time to die.
The mobster muscle on the phone was talking about Mona. Punchinello's trio were nothing but bad news.
No, I have not played Dead by Daylight. I am aware of it. And I do intend to release a video on it because, technically speaking, Dead by Daylight is a Night Springs episode. So, it's an episode of Night Springs. Ah, stop it. Alright, we're back here. Yeah, it's funny because the one of the creators of Silent Hill even wondered why people thought it was a
Evidence that Punchinello
a horror.
didn't like
People
the
consider it a horror game because that's not what he intended.
The fact remains that all the victims so far identified in the Ragnarok shooting have been known criminals, many of whom had large doses of V in their blood. Reliable sources say that Max Payne was also among those killed, although no body has been recovered at this time.
Reliable sources. That meant somebody thought the Mafia had me, didn't want the cops snooping around anymore. The body would be delivered to them barely recognizable. Case closed. Don Punchinello had the power to be that reliable source, which was no news. But his news was old news. Framing me hadn't been enough. Don Punchinello had put a hit on me. He wanted me dead, and it had been important enough for him to give written instructions to Frankie about it.
Max Payne should die like a dog for the trouble he's caused. Frankie, I know I can trust you to give this matter the dedication it needs.
Do I consider Max Payne a mixed genre? I mean, it's... for those who haven't played this and know the story, I can't really get into every genre this is, but it's definitely a crime noir, detective, action... and there's another genre, but I'm not going to mention it in case that is considered a spoiler for anyone who isn't aware. Wait, no, not this direction. So there, and over here. Oh, I'm going to feel like an asshole here. Are you enjoying your max heat there, buddy? He really likes his porno mags.
Yo!
Oh, crap! The game literally... okay, just kill me. Just kill me. The game literally just clipped, and it skipped that. Screw you, game. Because that's what it was supposed to do, and it literally the game just clipped, so I didn't get the chance to pull the trigger. This is the most awkward way to be found. I mean, that's just depressing. Anyways, let's move on with life.
The hotel bar was fast developing quite a history. True to his words, Frankie was there, having a beer.
Jesus Christ. How the hell did you get loose?
Got bored waiting. Thought, what the hell, we could just as well finish this here.
Alright, time to do the hat trick. We've already taken out Candy and... somebody else. What's the dude's name? Rico. Now it's time to take out Frankie as well. Really? I somehow missed that? Wow, that's dick moves. Okay, let's go to round 2. Let me save it so we don't have to go through the cutscene again. Shit! Oh, I'm gonna die. I am not good at aiming grenades. Fingers crossed. Oh my lordy lord. Jeez. Please, just take him out. Oh my lord. What the hell? That was the wrong gun. You gonna get up, or gonna stay right there? Got him. Okay, we're good. We're good. God damn. And I'll remind you, this is easy difficulty.
Thank you. You've been a lovely audience. Had enough? I don't play with girls anyway. Unfair!
Yes, your nemesis because she literally has a safety helmet.
A big black Mercedes. I'd seen the car before. That time it had heralded impressive explosions. Vladimir was back.
Bang. You're dead, Max Payne.
I might have laughed if I remembered how. What's this supposed to be? Cops and robbers?
Marco, how you
want
doing?
something with me? Get in line.
Peace, man. Relax. You know you are a real news item. Armed and dangerous. I am going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Because we have to have Poe to the fall in this game already.
It's a bum rap. I've been framed.
Well, that's a moot point. Whatever you did or did not do, I'm sure you had good reason for doing it. Want to hear me out?
I'm listening.
There's a good kitty. There's a good kitty. Yeah, it's definitely Calvin Hobbes vibe. Calvin Hobbes was the shit, dude. Like, just the insane imagination that kid had. Weirdly enough, I think there may be a Calvin Hobbes Easter egg in Alan Wake 2's DLC. I mentioned it, but anyways.
But that's not all. There is this guy, Boris, used to pull jobs for me. He's the captain of the cargo ship Charon. Now the bastard turncoat has gone over to the other side, Punchinello's. The ship's loaded with high-res hardware, guns, my business. If Punchinello gets hold of that cargo, he's won and I have lost. And you'll have your work cut out for you. If you want to get to Punchinello, you will need heavy-duty persuaders. I am just the man to get them for you. Change the ship back under my flag, maybe pop 2 in the traitor Dime's head while you're at it. You'll get enough guns to start the apocalypse. You in or out?
Let's get this show on the road. Vladimir was one of those old-time bad guys with honor and morals, which made him almost one of the good guys. None of us was a saint. The Brooklyn riverfront was a maze of rusty containers, sharp-boned cranes looming up from the snowstorm. On a night like this, you couldn't help but think of the dark army of dead men sleeping with the fishes, cement shoes in line. No Minotaur lurked in this labyrinth, but somewhere out there, on the clanking deck of his cargo freighter, the skipper of the Chiron was waiting, like the ferryman of the river Styx.
Technically true, yeah. I think Poets of the Fall really got their start after Max Payne 2 with the release of Late Goodbye. Alrighties.
What the hell?
Sorry, buddy. Alright, cool little Easter egg here. Connects. I did some research on this, and apparently this is an acronym for a real-life Russian petroleum shipping company. So most likely Boris on the Chiron legitimately was transporting oil, usually, and then used that as a cover. But anyways, moving on. TV? No TV. Alright, let's see if I can get away with this. Crap.
Yo!
Oh, dear, you little pendejo. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit difficult because we have no health and no heals. Oh my lord, hit him. Okay, there's one. Okay. Now we're literally at a point where one hit and we are dead. Sorry. Zoe is demanding that she get some head rubs right now, which means I have to play with one hand. Just no, no, no cat, no cat, no cat, no cat. Bad timing. Get it. I can't see the screen. I can't see the screen. Oh my gosh, cat, cat, what are you doing? Wow. So I just got a text message because again, hi, yes, I said pendejo, Dad. My dad's watching from home, apparently. Yes. You're the one who says that way more than me, so shh. And the dog wants to go outside, so give me 2 seconds. But if you guys think I'm bad, where do you think I learned it from? Alright. Let's get back up into here. Fingers crossed. Nope. I think I can maybe make up there. There might be a hidden area up in this spot. Max, what are you doing? There we go. Boom. Alright. Let's make it down without damaging ourselves. No, Zoe. No, Zoe. You can headbutt me all you want. Just don't knock over my water and... Oh. No, please don't knock over my water. Why do you act like I emotionally starve you? I give you all of my attention all the time, cat. So Marcus actually helped Poets produce Late Goodbye for Max Payne 2 and then joined shortly afterwards. Oh, were they actually a... okay. Interesting. I need to get more in the history of them, to be honest. I know their music really well, but... obviously there's a lot more I can pick out. No, no grenades! Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that grenade. Is that it? Did he take out both? Oh, he took them both out. Sucks to be you, buddy. Poe to the Fall history video. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I did do a one music video analysis for them, and I always intended to get back and do more. But honestly, at this point, I'm probably just going to have to continue with the Old Gods of Asgard one. Come on, you got this. Perfect. Because, yeah, we did Scald Awakens, and the next one technically is Dark Ocean Summoning in on the Rebirth album. Hi there. Alrighties. This whole section's a pain. Captain Marcus Thor was producer from Remedy that helped them. Yeah, and they stayed together because they worked well. Oh, nice. No, I'm not gonna hold it. You didn't see anything. Why are you being such a liar over there? Okay, there's 2 down, and let's go for the hat trick. Perfect. Alright, this area always messed me up. Someone usually spawns up here when I'm not paying attention. Did the creators of Alan Wake Remake explain why they changed Zane from in-universe retcon. Not real-life retcon, but in-universe retcon. Because we know with how the Alan Wake universe works, the characters can literally rewrite reality, so sometimes you can have a canon retcon. That's the simple answer. I do have the recording done for a video that touches upon that. It doesn't focus on that primarily, but it does touch upon that topic. But right now we're kind of taking a little break for reasons. So we're focusing more on getting everything prepped to do the full Remedy retrospective. Yeah, there he is. Got it. No, 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 don't be on the ground. Got it. Max Payne Parkour Ninja, 100%. The fact that Jesse remembers him as a poet is intriguing to me. Oh, no, 100%, because that's one of the pieces of evidence I continuously go back to, is the entire franchise, even with Jesse's knowledge, is she's adamant, no, this character is a poet, and the moment she peeks behind the spiral door, all of a sudden her memory just rewrites itself, and we're like, oh, no, 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 no. It's very much like how everyone in Return, their memory started to get altered. The best example is Ilmo when he first meets Saga. He has no clue who she is, and then the second time he meets her, he's like, "Oh yeah, we're old friends. I have the keys to your old place." Oh shoot. Oh shit! Oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, there is precedent in universe for memories being altered, and we see a perfect example of it happening in real time during the AWE DLC. Did not mean to jump dodge, but that's fine. Okay, let's actually save this time. Hey there! Hold on, let me pull this up so I can actually read. Math-oosters, I hope I'm saying that right. Not much. We hooked up with Vladimir here. He's sending us off for one of his gun runners who swaps sides to the Italian mob. So we're going to take care of him, get a weapon shipment, and then the Russians are going to assist us in taking down the Punchinello crime family. Okay. Let's see if I can take him out. Nope. Go inside! I probably could have just saved my ammo there, but it's fine. Whoa! I mean, that was not a very smart move there, buddy. Ah, dang. I might have to do a forced death here so I can reset my health. Hit him, hit him, hit him. Let's pop some Ingram since we have plenty of ammo. Got it, okay. Okay, fingers crossed. I wish I had a sniper right now, to be honest. That'd make this way easier. Ooh, painkillers? I'll take them. Dean, Max Payne, max difficulty, no damage walkthrough. Never gonna happen. That's gonna happen right before I do a death rally run. How am I supposed to take this guy out? Easily. Let's wait till he gets a little bit closer and then try to go to town with it. Maybe Molotov. Imagine Barry getting stuck in the Max Payne universe. Oh gosh. Hello? That's it? You're not gonna come any closer? 3, 4. Oh, he's done. And that completely missed. That was embarrassing. Finally, thank you. That was just pure luck right there. Okay. Oh, crap. Literally as I'm swapping weapons. You sure are a dildo. No, no grenades. I said no grenades. Why don't you listen to me? You're gonna let me over? Or is it down? Oh, it's down here. Never mind. Where? Where? Yes, I'm Rico Muerte. There you are. Hey, buddy. Yes, I am this bad.
Rico Muerte?
Yes.
This way. In here.
Open the door. I love how a single pistol is going to take me down over a shotgun shell, but whatever. That's just Ingram. Even though I'm out of ammo here.
I doubted the letter was a receipt. Rico Muerte had come to town to do more than just sort out family troubles. Exhibits number 1, 2, and 3. Briefcase of money, a sniper rifle, and an envelope with one word neatly printed on a folded piece of expensive paper.
Mayor.
It didn't sound like a mafia contract at all. It was too cold and too to the point.
Oh, they better not do anything to Barry when we get to Control 2. They better not. We know he's hanging out with the Blessed Organization right now, but he needs to be kept away from everything, which I think he's technically... I think he's in California right now because he's working on the movie rights on behalf of Alan's estate. So I don't think he's in Manhattan right now. And as far as I know, this AWE is localized to Manhattan, so we should be good. All right, Sammy wants back in, so give me a second. And back. Kind of. Ugh, on my booty. Also, Alan also has hidden power of being able to change flashlight batteries without turning it off. Very, very true. The game reminds you of Punisher. PS2. I've never... I don't think I've ever tried that one out. But I can see how. Are you gonna let me in? There we go. Beautiful. No, give me that. And get rid of the brake. Get rid of the brake. Okay, we're good. Got it. And I still took damage. Great. We are so bad at this game. Ripped Barry be cursed. Dude, I don't even want to see what they do for his character model, because he did confirm he got into shape. Or at the very least, he lost his beer belly. Okay. Let's go with the sniper. How did I miss you? Right in the hip bone. Ow. Okay. Okay, at least I got that one. Save this time. I'm almost out of ammo entirely, though. I really hope they get the same voice actor. I doubt they will, but that'd be awesome if they got him back. Okay, we're good. Wait, who's behind me? Okay, we're good. He's not only going to be thin and buff, but also he'll be a foot taller and his facial structure will be totally... Exactly. Well, he's had a lot of work done. He's been hanging out in Hollywood. You know how it goes. Oh, look, we have a secret area. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. Sorry, buddy. Alright, Beefcake Bear, yes. You felt so accomplished when you figured out the secret. I mean, it's perfect. They try to hide it. With rats and oily water. I just... gosh. Like, I don't think they're going to really continue the plot thread of Alice and Alan in Resonant, but they're definitely going to mention Barry in some capacity. Because they set it up in the DLC. Oh gosh, this area. Which makes... I'm talking here. I'm talking here, you dildo. But they definitely set up the Blessed Organization because they set up Barry. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna be stuck with snipers at this point. Goodbye. Like, I know this room right here is just rough on me every time I come through. So I think there's a guy that's gonna pop a grenade the second I try to walk in here. Like, right there. Nope. Okay. Slow-mo. Got it. Okay. Now, I know there's going to be a guy that tosses a grenade as soon as we go around that corner as well. Pop out, pop back in. Now let's go back out. Okay, we're good. We're almost out of Beretta ammo, though. Shit. You're all the way up there? Why are you being such an ass? So that's how you properly use the Pythagorean theorem right there. Where? There. Where did he go? Oh, he's all the way over there. We need Darling control too. At this point, I think Matthew Peretta is going to be in anything and everything that Remedy asks of him. He's just going to do anything. Okay. It sucks because the beginning of in the first part of the game, shotguns are the best way to go, and later on, they basically become useless. So now that we're heading towards the Charon, we're going to cross the river. Okay, one down. You think Darling's going to be an influence with the background rather than directly involved? I mean, he is currently in the dark place, so yes, he could influence. But he's also hanging out with Tom, the filmmaker. So who knows? Who knows? And we still don't know what the filmmaker's motives are. Yeah, I like the sequence too, ZOZ. Because it lets you just play around with the sniper rifle before you have to use it in legitimate combat. Am I missing again? No. Yes. Where? Where? Oh, there he is. You're not allowed to hide in the shadows, you ass. Okay, last time you'll mention this. Sorry, Frostham, 1 second. Let me get to a safe spot and then I'll read. Okay, I think we're good here. Last time I mentioned this, but fortunately a former EA exec is now CEO, so there may be a chance it will suffer. I don't think they're going to get into gotcha. Like, no matter what, I don't think Remedy's going to divert into that type of live service and microtransactions. I don't see that ever being a thing. I mean, even with Firebreak, when they released it, they made a point to not do that. There's no microtransactions. You can't just pay for it. It's all in-game currency if you want to unlock stuff. They're not going to ask you to pay extra money. And that's even in the game that is more live service than others. Well, again, I have theories on the filmmaker, and no, I will not mention that here because it's gonna spoil a video I have prepared. Let's just say I have thoughts. I mean, quite frankly, they do need to start turning profits. Because Remedy's histories, they've always just kind of either broken even or worked at a loss and then found a way. Like, Control really is what gave them workable capital, is how I'll put it. But I think they presumed that every future game would get them the same net profits. And that's not the case. Their games, their storytelling, and the weirdness they produce, top tier, but there's some business end of... Oh, shoot. Hold on. There's some business end of things that I'd find it inadvisable in some cases. One year later, I'm doing $300 to Mercy pull a swimsuit bear. You caught me. I need that. I need that 100%. No. No, I've never once purchased anything. Just like, especially cosmetics. Cosmetics are the stupidest thing to spend money for. You pay $50 for a game and then $20 just so you can see, like, have a random skin. That's just dumb. Like, that's literally like you eating for a day and a half. Just so you think you can look cooler in a multiplayer match. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you were selling them for like a quarter, maybe. But it's not worth it cost-wise. This is what you get for staying in a cage. Dumbass. Okay, I think we finally got some Beretta. Not a lot, but it's fine.
I found Boris Dime's ship.
Let's see if I can clear it anymore. I think there's a little bit of cleanup we can do here so we don't have to fight them later. Nah. Okay, it's fine. Alright, let's see if we can pull this off again. Baseball strat. Baseball meta! Honestly, you know what I think that they really should dive into? Is more expanded media. Because let's be 100% frank, you know how much the fan base would absolutely adore if they made a Stephen King style film that is just the ordinary AWE. Like that's it. We saw the success that stuff like It had recently with the resurgence and the remakes. But imagine if they just did that, the ordinary AWE, in the film form, but they didn't really announce it as being a video game inspired. They just released it like its own horror movie, and it would bring people who are not gamers into the community because they think it's so damn cool. Would that be a TV series? Not necessarily for the ordinary AWE, because it takes place over a course of like 2 weeks. That's it.
Boris Dime would be on board. I'd have to smoke half of his crew to even get near the gangplank. Guns were probably being kept in the hold, buried amidst the rats and oily water.
Yes, I have seen the Bright Falls prequel series. I mean, they did it really well. Unfortunately, I don't think whoever created it knew everything that was going to go into... Because I think they, like, outsourced the filming of it. I could be wrong with that, though. I may need to fact-check myself on that. But it's like what happened with... That might be Quantum Break, actually, where they outsourced to Microsoft for the filming. Yeah, it's really good for what it is, but in terms of how it links up with the main story of the game, not as much. Like, it doesn't fit as well as I'd like. Oh, that was a steel wall there. That is an absolute lie.
Angie, tell me, how much did Dime cost you? I bet it was more than his name.
Max Payne.
Right the first time.
You're dead, punk.
You sure you're not confusing me with Boris here? But you are right, of course. Pretty soon we should get together and have a talk.
You son of a...
Pissing Punchinello off was a dangerous game, but when people get mad, they make mistakes. I should know. That's where I wanted Punchinello, mad enough to trip over his own feet, preferably into a grave.
You wouldn't mind a TV series based upon the Torchbearers. I mean, we do have a comic book that follows one of their activities. It's the, I think the Night Springs comic. But my biggest thing with the Bright Falls prequel is more so that what was the goal of the narrative at the end of the day? Because we see Jake Fisher end up being touched by the dark presence at some point. He kind of goes into a state where he's turning into a deer on occasion, or at least it's implied that he is, like, possessed by the spirit of the deer that he hit on the road or something along those lines, and then disappears into the woods never to be seen again. Now, what I would have liked to see is if there was because there was original plan, I think, for a deer taken boss, which would have been Jake at the end of the day. That would have been cool. But is this just like random occurrence, or is this part of the story? And if so, who wrote the story and for what purpose? No! Stop. Only I can throw grenades. That is the rule. That is the law. Maybe an Alan Wake 3. I don't know. I don't even know if they even have plans for an Alan Wake 3 right now, to be 100% honest. As far as I know, they're just working on Control 2 Max Payne remakes, and I haven't heard any announcements. The only other game announcement was canceled. In terms of lore, though, they do have a deal with Annapurna, where they are going to start producing films and television set in the RCU, but made by completely different people that has nothing to do with Remedy. So I don't know how that's going to look. Yeah, I just bullied him. That's perfectly fine. Sorry, Boris. There's another project in early concept. Well, there was a project that they're working on with Tencent that got canceled. It just got flat out canceled. Yeah, this is the easiest boss in the game because you literally just spam the sniper and then there's an explosive barrel right behind him that gets set off. Do you have any gut feeling of what will be answered in Control Resonant? I know there's going to be... Well, I should say I don't know, but I am confident there's going to be information on both Blessed Organization, former, likely Northmore.
Anybody who says different is calling me a liar. Vladimir here. Collect all the guns and ammo you want. Meet me on the bridge afterwards.
And it may answer some questions we have regarding the ordinary AWE as well. Because there's still the discrepancy with how Dylan... Like, the board's position that Jesse and Dylan are considered the exact same person or entity. And there's also discrepancies in their recollection of the ordinary AWE. Where one remembered, I think, 6 slides, the other one remembered 7, and then there's a character who was one of Tom Barlow's bullies.
Check.
1 second.
I owe you. Anything you need.
This is my solo. When I'm through, Punchinello won't be anybody's problem anymore.
Clear as vodka. But anytime you get between a rock and a hard place, just whistle. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really get a bang out of this big-time gangster act, don't you?
Okay, well, good to know, ZOZ. Thanks. I didn't watch the latest investor report. But if they're working on the concept for another one, I mean, they should just do Void. They kind of set up a space... They've already set up space as a narrative canvas with the Framaro, AWE, everything dealing with NASA, but also there's mentions in the Coffee World DLC.
Even with all this firepower,
that may
I couldn't
allude
get
to
to
that.
Punchinello at his manor. I could only hope that he wouldn't pass a chance to hear me beg, to see he's won. This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
Payne, you're a dead man.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
You know my restaurant?
Yeah, I know it.
1 hour.
Punchinello's restaurant had seen better days. Snow was falling like ashes from post-apocalyptic skies, but that was outside. Things would soon get hot in the Don's restaurant. I knew it was a
Casa
long shot.
d'Angelo.
Angelo Punchinello actually showing up, but there was no crime in hoping.
Alright. Because, yeah, they're one of Tom's buddies, Tom Barlow's buddies, they referenced him. Jesse and Dylan both met him, but there was no record of that person in the pub in the city. They went to the town hall of records, and they couldn't find that person ever having existed there, which is curious. So there's definitely things that happen in the ordinary AWE that we don't know about. A Death Rally sequel. Well, technically, they do have a Death Rally remake, which I will talk about because there's a new story. There's new plot in it. Plus, Barry's in that one, as well as Thomas Emerson. Okay, I need to pay attention to this because I am very bad at this area. Come on, go. Wrong door, wrong door. Okay, there we go. Can I go this way? I can't go that way. Nope. I did not see a door in here. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Shit, shit, shit. Stay out of the fire. Fire's bad for your health. There we go. Let's do a quick save. Just run, just run! Nope, not that way. So yeah, Don Punchinello decided to rig his restaurant. I love the hospitality here. Damn it. Fingers crossed, keep going, we're good. Nope. This area is more of a trial and error kind of thing. Oh, nope, I literally just jumped into that one. Let's just wait here for that to stop and then use that to climb over. Oh shit! And we took a rocket to the face. I don't know why I always forget that trap. Back up, back up. And I walked into fire that time. Whoever's counting my deaths right now, I do not envy you, because you have to be on top of it. Back up. Okay, we're good. Jump. And through. We're good.
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual. He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
Alright, so this little trick. Suckers! Okay, let's move on. Give me them painkillers. You were reading investor reports, and you, and I do this to me. Yep, 100%. 100%. Hold on. Is Max cert? No. No, there's no reference to that in here. He's just the one experiencing the personal apocalypse. See, not everything has a Norse mythology analogy in this story.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
As far as I know, Nicole Horn being Hela, Alex Balder being Balder, Alfred Woden being Odin. But besides that, it's BB being Loki. Besides that, not really. Okay, we're gonna go with... Let's go with the Colt Commando.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
Good. Who's shooting at me? Where? Okay, we're good. Now, there's a couple things we can do over here. Where is he? There we go. Hi there. Alright. You thought I was later in the escape? Oh, okay, no worries. Because literally, we just need to get out of here, and then we're gonna get picked up. We're almost at the end of the section. Oh, you little shit! Hopefully, I can start the next. Never mind. Never mind. I take everything I just said back. And he moved away. Good job. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, I still got a ways to go. I think there's like one more area in part 2. City sewers. But then we get into the really weird stuff.
Vlad had seen my smoke signals. The Mercedes was revving to go, almost drowning out the banshee wail of the sirens.
You coming? We'll drop you off at the Punchinello Manor.
Sounds good to me.
When this is over, look me up. I could use a professional like you.
I'll keep that in mind.
Hey, Raven. So I don't personally, like, given the rules of the RCU, I don't think Max is a para-utilitarian. I think he just got dosed with Valkyr, which was a super soldier serum. So yes, his reflexes are heightened, his endurance and his strength are enhanced. It's just a good old-fashioned super soldier situation. It's not like Alan who can rewrite reality, or Jesse who can bind things from the astral plane and turn it to a superhero, or Jack who can manipulate time, freeze it, reset it, and stuff like that.
In their light, the falling snow was dead white before the darkness ate it up. I had heard the stories. The trio were mad dogs. They'd have hung the heads of their enemies over the manor gates if the capo had only let them. Punchinello wanted Payne. He'd see the pain.
True.
The trick in my situation was that there was no trick, no matter what the movies tell you. No rules, no secret mantra, no roadmap. It wasn't about how smart or how good you were. It was chaos and luck, and anyone who thought different was a fool. All you could do was to hang on madly, as long and as hard as you could. Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona. I knew the trio would be standing between me and Punchinello. I had read their rap sheets, thick as phone books. No one would be walking out of here alive. The numbing cold of the broken night had followed me in. Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts, the blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mugnano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
I'm actually looking that up real quick to see if there is a time god in the Norse pantheon. I don't think there is. I mean, the Norns are probably the closest. They control fate. So they're kind of associated, but I don't think there's specifically a time god in the Norse pantheon. Someone can correct me on that. I honestly do not know. And like they're like, yeah, Marama, they're like loosely connected to the abstract idea of time, but not manipulating or that kind of stuff. They just perceive all of time.
In death, the thug had been promoted to messenger. Someone hadn't enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and past a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again. I could only hope she was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio.
Honestly, I don't want Alan to have anything to do with the FBC. I want him to just get Alice back, and they can just enjoy their life. He deserves it. He spent 13 years in what is a facsimile of a hell dimension. He deserves it. Zoe, why are you, like, mewing right in front of my monitor? Zoe. Because at the end of the day, if we want to keep including Alan in the narrative, we have to keep putting him in bad situations. And that will just get depressing really quick. Okay, Cat, I can't play if you're... Oh, I know, I love you. You can sleep on my lap if you want. I mean, that's part of the reason why he ended up killing off Alex Casey in his book series, because everything was about horrible things that happened to the character, and he just wanted to spend his time in a less gloomy situation in terms of headspace. Come on, come on. But we do need to answer. There is still some questions regarding him we do need answered, like who's his father. There's a situation regarding who Loki is in regards to the old gods of Asgard. Okay, I can play now. How we're gonna get Alice back, or if maybe they just become entities from beyond in perpetuity. I don't know. Anyways, okay, let's get to this. We're rambling about everything but this game. Okay, what is going on with my camera? You guys saw that, right? Where the camera just kept, like, flipping back and forth for no reason. Okay, let's see if I can just kite him over here. You gonna get over here? No, he's not gonna go for it. Okay, yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do this. And I still got shot. Great. Yeah, like, my controller does that a lot, Forrest. Or I wouldn't say my controller, my mouse. I don't know why. It only happens when I'm playing this game, though. Maybe I need to get a better mouse, because I just have a default crappy one that came with my wireless keyboard. I'm not actually using a gaming mouse. Oh, jeez. And somehow he still got a hit off on me. At least I'll take that. Whoa.
Someone get the guys from upstairs. No one's coming. Too late for that. He walks in.
No, Zoe.
Benny and Joe and Pilot won't get the credit for this kill.
What is going on with my screen right now? Thank you, game. Okay, at least I got one down.
No one's going anyplace. Too late for that. He walks in, we waste him. Benny and Joe and Pilot won't get the credit for this kill.
Okay, I would have had that, but for some reason, maybe my mouse is dying. I don't know. Might need to put new batteries in it. There he is. I still don't have enough Colt Commando ammo.
It didn't take me long to run into the trio.
Alright. So we're going to have a little bit of fun, and you're going to listen to me rant for a bit.
The word on Lisa Punchinello was that she was a bit of a witch. The tarot cards on the kitchen table fit the picture. They weren't my kind of cards, but I was willing to take a crack at the hand Mrs. Punchinello had dealt. The first card was the Tower. Maybe that was supposed to be the Manor. It got easy after that. The devil was the master of the house, and death was me, coming for him.
If you say so, Max. So one thing I do hope that they touch upon in the remake is they expand upon the side characters. I would love to see Lisa Punchinello expanded upon as a character. And you almost knocked everything off my desk. Good job, Kat. Yes, so Max, we need to talk about tarot for a second. That is a very surface level interpretation of the whole thing. Now, Tower is more of the chaos events, the lightning strike that hits your tower, because a tower can best be interpreted as the rigid structure you build around yourself. A lightning strike just suddenly knocks your tower over, lights it on fire. Now you have to react to something that's outside of your normal framework. So, for example, the death of Balder would be considered a lightning strike. For example, the death of Max's family would be a lightning strike to his tower. We could also interpret this through other characters' lens, like Lisa may consider herself in a tower for one set of things. Now, the devil is more the one that holds the illusions over your eyes, the chains of deception. So Nicole Horn fits that to a T because she's pulling the strings of this whole scenario. The Dawn can also play that role in Lisa's life, not necessarily with Max, and Death is merely transformation, which we see that all the time throughout this. Now, if we interpret the reader, if Lisa's hand was intended for herself, she misinterpreted the lesson of the tower. Because you see two figures in it, one that's staying inside the tower or letting it burn around them, and the other one that jumps from the tower. Lisa stayed inside the tower, and she, as we'll see what happens when in that scenario, and we'll talk about the rest later. So I can avoid spoilers. Ow. Okay, let's see if I can do this with grenades. Ah, jeez! Well, I definitely did a grenade. It just did not go where I wanted it to go. How do I do this? Okay, at least I got that. I think I got one down. Nope, I did not get one down. Yeah, Raven, the devil can be interpreted in multiple ways. It's not necessarily just a person, but it's just something that is pulling it over your eyes. Even if it's just yourself, you can be your own devil. Okay, just kill me again. I don't even think bullet time's gonna help much here, to be 100% honest. Oh! Oh, I got some. We're good. Okay, I think that's enough. There we go. I just needed to get one good grenade in there.
One down, 2 to go.
Okay, we're good. Hey! I didn't have my gun out! Do I have to do that again? There we go.
One down, 2 to go.
Come on. Got it. Okay, we're good. So yeah, there's a lot of different interpretations we can, but Max considering himself, oh, I am death, I'm here to cut, like, well, you're missing the point. That's not really what the death card is. I'm just gonna try to run right past this room. I mean, good enough. Could have done this better, but at least we're through. I think this is a sniper rifle room. Nope. Oh, boy. Yeah. That did not go well. Okay, we have enough Colt commanders. I think I can get away with this. So I gotta pay attention to this, because this whole section is kind of rough. Okay, I'm gonna just pull a baseball bat. Yeah, at the corner. Maybe I can get lucky here. Nope. Like, I just can't see where he's at. Oh, there he is. At least I got one down. Nah, stop it. Got it. Okay. I think there's one more right up this door. Oh, no, he's in the room, too. Okay. Boss number 2. Yeah, judgment would be a lot more appropriate if they were, about what they're conveying. Yeah. I mean, it's possible this was just thrown in there because they thought it made Lisa look like, ooh, spooky, she's a witch. So I've actually been considering making a Remedy versus tarot set, like literally designing and hiring an artist to make them. I think that'd be fun. Hopefully that was good enough. And I killed absolutely nobody there. I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Oh, I almost got it. Damn, okay. I still think this is gonna be our best bet. Okay, we got one down. And then we can pop the rest with the Ingrams. Shit. Yeah, standing up from that, this is why I don't like to use the bullet time too much. Because after you do at least after you do a dodge, you have a lot of end lag.
2 down, 1 to go.
I should say, it's not the bullet time, but it's the jump dash for bullet time. That's the rough part. Got it. Okay, I got lucky there. Oh, this part's rough. Run!
Stopping him! This way doesn't stop anything. Stay covered.
Where are you? There you are. Hit him. Boom! And now we got a grenade launcher. Hold on. Come on, get the angle right. Did I miss both of them? I missed both of them. Great. Alright, got an M79. We're good. And I will also note that Mott does the Oz screen in Alan Wake when he's shooting at the Taken. Of course! He's like, ah! Like, Mott's... Oh, shoot. Let's do that first before we talk about Mr. Mott. I've always wondered why Remedy decided to use, like, that name to refer to this guy. Literally, a god of death in the desert philosophy. It's just weird to have, like, a Canaanite deity mentioned in a series that's more about Norse.
You're a real angel, Max.
I couldn't tell whether it was Mona or her sister. The body was a mess. The sick bastard had really gotten a kick out of it. Seeing her lying there got me thinking about another woman's body on another bed. Got me thinking about a fallen cradle.
And so this is when we get back to the tower. So there's 2 figures, or at least 2 sets of figures in the tower. The one that remains in there and burns to death, which is what Lisa did here. Rather than leave the rigid structure that she's built around herself, she remained, and this is where it got her. The alternative is to jump out of the tower. Now, you're probably gonna break your legs on the way down, but guess what? You'll survive. And there's a lot of retrospection when it comes to when it's appropriate for each.
Max Payne.
Talk to me.
Alfred Woden. You've got company. An armed helicopter just landed on the Manor grounds. You must hurry.
The more the merrier.
Alright, here we go. And we still have no painkillers, which will be great. And yes, 100% I do believe they're going to make the remakes, have the Max Payne games, more connected to the rest of the Remedyverse. I mean, you just kind of have to. They did that with the Alan Wake remake, too, where they made more overt references to the FBC. Ow.
Vince Mugnano.
Great. And the music's gone. This is going to be a tough one, because I don't really have a lot of angles and no health here. How am I going to do this? Technically, I do have the M79, so I could probably use a grenade launcher. But I have full Ingrams, so let's pop that. Okay. One down, no damage. Seriously? Just... Are you literally just gonna stand in the doorway? He literally just stood there. Okay, okay. I'm not gonna argue with you. Alright, well that was the easiest one.
Punchinello's trio was done for.
Okay, at least we got through those. Now we have another difficult fight with next to no health. Okay, let's prep it with the dual Ingrams and pray.
Outside my door. Hurry. He's coming for me. You gotta hurry. Please.
I could hear Punchinello on the phone begging for help. He should have been saying his goodbyes. Punchinello was a pushover. The moment I stepped into the room, he folded like a deuce before a royal flush.
No, wait. I was just doing what I was told. I couldn't refuse. She's someone high up. Government, maybe. I don't know.
He was trying to buy more sand for his hourglass. I wasn't selling any.
Fingers crossed.
No, I told him nothing.
Alright, well... I didn't have a chance to do anything. I'm gonna be in a death loop right here for a while.
Told him nothing.
This is gonna be fun. Maybe if I find some, like, let's backtrack a little bit, see if we can find some painkillers. The thing is it's not just that I have to, like, dodge and do a slow thing, but I'm also not going to be able to kill all three in one dodge. So, like, I got one. I got one. Like, I'll have to get really lucky.
No, I told him nothing.
Or we can try this. Let's just try a grenade and see what happens.
No, I told him nothing.
There we go. That's the way. That's the ticket right there. Okay. And now, is everyone ready? Is everyone sitting down? Because we're about to go for a trip.
Drop it. Don't move.
Game over, Max Payne.
I could tell when I was outgunned. It was time to take another beating. The mystery witch was a real barracuda. Trouble on dagger heels, a smoking assault rifle in her hand, and an army of killer suits behind her.
So that's Sam's mom, by the way.
How sweet. I get to kill two birds with one stone.
Sooner or later, it was going to catch up with you.
Mr. Payne, it's time to show you the benefits of my brew. Be a good boy now.
You'd find that Lady Luck was really a hooker. You were fresh out of cash.
And the guy who's the model for Woden is his dad, from what I remember. Yeah, less Barbara Jagger, because Barbara Jagger's based upon Baba Yaga. This one's based upon Hela. At least according to Jack Lapino, he believes her to be Hela.
Gentlemen, we're done here. Take me to Cold Steel.
She had just given me an OD of Valkyr. I could feel green fire eating my brains. They turned to steam. They did a fade on me. I'd never had a chance. The witch had got me just as sure as if she put a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. The shadows rushed me, bruised mugshot faces hungry for revenge. They knew my weak spots and closed in for the kill. The floor turned into a vortex of green blood. I fell.
The flesh of fallen angels.
Here we go. Back in Punchinello's room. And I'm gonna desecrate his desk. Ha-ha!
Who's there? Max? Max, is that you?
Oh boy, we're gonna do this again. You guys ready for another bloodline?
Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
Alright, so I do not know what this says. I've been trying to figure it out, but all of the windows in this house are boarded up, and they have the same phrasing all over the place. Does anyone know what this says? Like, it's just really hard to even see what the letters are, let alone what language it is, and then they get the translation. I have it in my notes to double check, but I'll probably check online later, but if anyone has any ideas, you go ahead and comment below and let me. Screenshot it and put it in Discord. I mean, I can. Let me see. Because it looks like it's only one. Because it looks like it's a mirror. Like it's mirroring each other. Because it's MIT something. And then it's TALVE something. And then at the bottom it's ME. I don't know if this is finished or not. I'm not good at reading it. I'm not sure if Sam will reprise his role. Because weirdly enough, the change of character model for the second game is mentioned in-game. Where Max actually comments how he used to look different.
No, please, Max, no. I'm sorry. Please don't, Max, no. Please.
You're 90% sure it's not I agree, it's not Japanese.
Max? Where are you, Max? Please.
The letter was staring at me. There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a graphic novel.
The truth split my skull open, a glaring green light washing the lies away. All of my past was just fragmented still shots, words hanging in the air like balloons. I was in a graphic novel. Funny as hell. It was the most horrible thing I could think of.
Agreed, Marama. Before Alan Wake 2, funny meta jokes. After Alan Wake 2, no, these are not jokes. It's lore relevant. This is 100% lore relevant. Remember how I mentioned Valkyr helps someone to see the true nature of their reality? Pulls away the veil?
Bartender is shiny stuff, and dreams are made of stooped necromancers. He sings like a banana wrist, having strayed too close to the constellations on their shaved skulls. It was a bad line in a prank call. Someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
So what I find cool about his description, because he says the notes are all pretty curves, meaning that Michelle, at least in his own headspace, in his own mentality, is the one that's acting as his own guide to try to wake him up about the nature of his reality, which parallels Alice being in the background of the dark place helping Alan and Also, in Crossfire X, there's the main character of the first campaign's wife does something similar. But we'll talk about Crossfire X another time. Reddit says Talvin means winter in Finnish. Okay, so it does mean something.
The weird piece of paper looked dangerous.
That's all I need.
There was something disturbingly familiar about the letter before me. The handwriting was all pretty curves.
You're in a computer game, Max.
The truth was a burning green crack through my brain, weapon statistics hanging in the air, glimpsed out of the corner of my eye, endless repetition of the act of shooting, time slowing down to show off my moves, the paranoid feel of someone controlling my every step. I was in a computer game. Funny as hell, it was the most horrible thing I could think of.
Yes, he's literally seeing the user interface. So this basically gives us definitive evidence that this entire reality is literally a video game. And now we can... Let's leave that ringing, just for the ambiance. So, my hypothesis... and I want to run it by you guys, because Emerson legitimately worked on a game that dealt with mullet time / bullet time before he was admitted to Hartman's Lodge in Bright Falls. Would it be so crazy to say that Thomas Emerson is the creator, or at least one of the creators of Max Payne? In universe, he is one of the creators of Max Payne. And how Max Payne's story and Alex Casey's story is so similar, because both Emerson and Alan has a connection to the Dark Place. They witnessed the real-life Casey story, and they both wrote their own version of that story in 2 different literary mediums. Alan wrote it in a book, and Emerson made a video game out of it. But they both access the information in the exact same way. So that's my current headcanon I'm working with, but it would make it perfect sense how Max Payne fits into the RCU. You know, we all know what you're talking about. 100%, that guy. Sorry, I like to rant. Because I don't remember if I've ever mentioned this on the channel yet. Couldn't Emerson have adapted one of Alan's books from a video game? I mean, Raven, it's technically possible, but I'd also argue Barry would probably sue him for doing so. Because we know how Barry is when it comes to business. And what about a comic? I mean, we have comic book realities too. In Timebreaker, the actor ended up inside of a comic book reality when he witnessed the REC. How did they witness Alex Casey's story? Through their nightmares in the Dark Place. Because when, at least we know with Alan's case, when he has nightmares, he's literally accessing the Dark Place and through it witnessing Alex Casey's real life story. And then he adapted it into his Alex Casey novels.
It was a bad line in a prank call, someone spouting insane babble. I couldn't make sense of it. But I had an overwhelming sense of deja vu, and the caller's voice sounded oddly familiar.
And another case of Max calling himself from a different point in conscious reality to try to wake him up. We see the same thing happening in Alan Wake 2. We see the same thing happening in Address Unknown, where John calls himself, telling him, welcome to level 2. So we already get all these literary echoes starting here, which is nuts. How would the Dark Place react to a video game universe? I mean, I'd say it's more the rules. Like the rules of how the Dark Place would function. Because we know the Dark Place looks very differently based upon the mind that's accessing it. And now the entire house is in the wallpaper from the nursery. Great. And there's more evidence to support this, my hypotheses, once we get into Max Payne 2. Oh, here. Let's see if there's a better look at this. Oh, so I did see some people trying to do translations on this in the chat. Do you mind commenting once this goes published live as well? Just because it's going to take me a while to scroll through chat to try to find the comments. If you just comment it at the top, and I'll take a look at it. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yeah, this is what I was going to try to do. Where everything just goes crazy if you try to run away. And then it chills out if you run back. Okay. Oh, boy. Hold on. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Save, and I am scared because I do not remember the path. I think this one is down to the right a couple tiers. And we have to do jumps like this. Okay. No, don't fall. Do not fall. Yeah, no, I think it's down to the right. And then we follow it up that direction. But getting there safely is going to be the tough part. Okay, at least we got that far. Please make it, please make it, please make it! We're good, okay. So now I think we just follow it this direction and we are home free. As long as I don't fall. I say I don't remember the path, but literally as I'm staring at it, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the path. The YouTube compression makes this even trippier. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. Shit. Okay, we're good. There it is. We're good. Get to the fallen crib. Got it. Okay, safe.
Max! No, Max!
Murderer! You killed her!
Ah! Yes. I blame myself, and that's why I'm seeing myself as the murderer. Hey there, Will Compton. How you doing? Doing pretty good. Yes, Control Michelle. This is what happened at the very beginning of the game. He came home
Max,
to find...
Something happened at the office today. A strange memo. Something about Vikings.
Honey, I gotta run. You can tell me all about it this evening.
Have a nice day, darling.
The bullet holes were rubies on her chest, blood glowing on her ivory skin. She was so beautiful. The killer was smiling. The flesh of...
Hello, Max's Scratch. We already have our dark doppelganger in the background there. Yes, we do have an updated link. Noah Bees, I have it at the very beginning of the stream, right when I turned the game on. I posted one in chat, so you could probably still find it there.
Slowly, the green nightmare faded, leaving dark stains on my soul that would never come off. I felt like flatlining. I was all shook up. I woke up in a cold sweat, sick and tired to the bone, lying in a puddle of my own puke. The hag had said take me to Cold Steel before it had all gone crazy. It was a clue. The only one I had. It took me forever to crawl back to my feet and hit the road, but when I did, I drove straight to Cold Steel Foundry outside the city. There was a whole lot of action around the place for a freezing winter night. Trucks coming and going, men running. I had the drop on the mystery witch. She thought I was dead. I was on her blind side. I was going in. The bad trip had put me in a crazy mood, adrenaline pumping through my aching veins. Staggering on the mill roof in ice and snow and wild wind, I was a ninja. My kung fu was strong. I wasn't kidding anybody.
John
At best,
Woo.
I was Superman and Kryptonite about to fall through a skylight, down to where it was all going down. A half-abandoned industrial area in the middle of nowhere. The factory was a perfect front for any number of illegal activities.
And here we go. To answer your question, Jinx, I do not know why it's green.
Metal boiled and bubbled like a witch's brew.
You're not a very good guard. He literally just climbed right next to you. Because we still honestly don't know what Valkyr is made out of. I have seen some tinfoil theories from some of the community that there is literally no evidence to back it up. One based upon the comments of the Flesh of Fallen Angels trying to make it seem like, oh, it's the blood of, like, or it's like bodies of aliens that crash landed here. Again, there's zero evidence of any kind of alien life whatsoever. And we know that the Flesh of Fallen Angels ends up being a reference from Address Unknown, where that phrase is expressed quite often. We see that with the Pink Flamingo, and when we see the one episode in this game. Valkyr is the Green Goblin formula, or it's the stuff that turned the Ninja Turtles into people. That could be true too. Like, the only connection I've seen to green, weirdly enough, is in Crossfire X in one of the secret endings, where you find some kind of non-human creature that's bound inside of a test tube and it has green blood. That's legitimately the only reference to this being a color in the series. And Crossfire X is the one that had a Max Payne Easter egg in it as well. Frankly, though, no idea. Pick it up.
Life-threatening weather conditions. A record-breaking killer storm. In the city's history. Vehicles stuck in snow. Heavy snowfall. Forecast shows. Severe weather is expected to continue.
Out in the night, snow fell like confetti over the Devil's Parade. The storm was anything but over.
But yeah, like, honestly, anything further on that conversation, you're going to be getting into full tinfoil theory where there's nothing you can base the hypotheses on. There's no evidence to say what it is, it's just people making up stuff. Even what I just said, that's just making up stuff. Okay, that's one. Where is it? There he is. So it falls into the category of I'm not gonna theorize more because I'm just making things up off the top of my head. We'll treat it like a Schrodinger's philosophy situation. Could it be true? Sure. Could it not be true? Sure. Let's hold them both equally true in our heads until we have more evidence. And that's most likely how I interpret right now, Tailgate, is it's just a generic sci-fi super soldier serum that just happens to show you the nature of your reality. It wakes up. It's acid. It's legit LSD. Let's just leave it at that. Really? One shot just like that. Okay. I think we gotta let this close first before this will... Oh no, we just walk right through. I'm an idiot. Alright, so we're not going to go too far into this area because we are going to be hitting a point of no return where it's just like action-packed all the way through to the end of the game. So once we get to a certain part here, we're going to stop and then pick this up later. Probably Friday. Okay. Yeah, Maram, I saw the grenade. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to stand here. It's not even worth trying to dodge it. I saw it in slow motion and accepted my demise. Shit, run. Okay, at least we dodged that. Get the save in, swap back over. No, I don't want my pump. I don't want that. I want my Colt Commando. I do not know where he is. Somewhere above me. Alright, secret area. Let's see if we can get there without touching molten steel. Beautiful. Okay, we're good. Please do not come up. Okay, we're good. Is the floor lava? Well, we're in a steel mill, or a steel foundry. We're basically processing molten metal right now. So it's not lava, but close enough. Temu lava, basically. Okay. Please, nothing in there. Ah, shoot. Yeah, this area I'm gonna need a sniper. Actually, I might be able to take care of that guy old-fashioned way. You know what? I'll take it. I'll accept that. Let's go Ingram for this. Because the second I jump over this, things are going to get wild. Just run, just run, just run. Oh, shite! What are you doing right behind me? I don't appreciate you sneaking up on me. Just kill me. Yeah, I don't want to take damage there. I'm at full health. I don't want to... Oh, crap. That did not work. We survived, but not because of my skill. Because of sheer dumb luck. I am so... That was a horrible room to jump into. That did not work. There. I'll take it. Oh, no, that's both of them. Okay, cool. I'm happy. We're getting close. We're getting close.
Can you believe it? I bet they sleep with their rifles. I bet they've given them names.
I guess. So, you don't have a name for your gun?
Hello? Hell no. You do?
Well, yeah, kind of.
Hey, let's hear it.
Well, I call it Dick Justice.
I rest my case.
Yep. Dick Justice. Which was one of the names they were planning to go with for the character. And isn't in the sequel as a TV show.
Perimeter breached. The facility has been compromised. Repeat, the Deep Six has been compromised. Initiate Operation Deadeye.
The walkie-talkie military lingo could mean only one thing. They were getting ready to destroy the evidence and vanish into the night. I was so close. The hidden truths were just around the corner.
Okay. Then we can get Void next. Oh, dude. I seriously want Void to be the next side project. Like, no, not even joking. That would be a perfect way to make a space opera. And already have it prepped. Really? Got it. A little messy, but we got through it.
The folder on the table told a grim tale. The mercenaries were running a tight operation, paperwork and all.
Merchandise missing again. A chemist had tried to smuggle it out for his own private party. Locked him up in cell B7 in D6's old test facility to wait for proper processing.
I was close enough to hear the secrets, just beyond the next doorway.
Alright, so we had one of the guys who works here try to steal some of the Valkyr for personal parties. Good job, buddy. I'm pretty sure your employer will very much appreciate that. What would a Void game entail? I mean, we kind of see a little bit of how they could handle it in Timebreaker, weirdly enough, where they keep consistently switching between types of gameplay, between 3D action shooters to a 2D side-scroller to a text-based adventure, or they're just constantly swapping around realities. So we've already seen them do something similar. Whoa. That's not good. Turn the gas off. And we're good. Alright, I'm just gonna run past this room. Just run. You know what? That probably wasn't a very smart idea. Fingers crossed. Let's see if I can get to this without blowing myself up. And he just blew himself up. You know what? I'm good. I'm safe now. Got it. Nothing there, nothing there. Hold on. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Don't get lit on fire. Wait, no, that. Perfect. You want to see Remedy do a PS1 N64 game? I want to see a 3D platformer collectathon done by Remedy. 100%. I would love to see that. Mostly because I love 3D platformers. And I love collectathons. Oh! Hi there, buddy. Okay, let's see. Need to get up there. Let's see if I can pull this off. I don't think you can get up here from this angle, but let's see if we can... Nope, I made it. Kind of. Can I get in? Can I get in? No, I can't get in. Shoot. That would have been awesome. Five Nights at Freddy's World... Oh, gosh. I've actually never played Five Nights at Freddy's. It doesn't seem like a type of game, play style I would have patience for, to be 100% honest. Actually, let's stick with this because we get more ammo. Nope, no, never mind. That's not a room I can enter. So, question, because there are games that no longer are playable, how do you guys want to handle the replays of it? Because obviously Crossfire X we cannot replay while we do this. I'm still gonna... Okay. Did I literally just trap myself? Hey, let me out, let me out! Okay, there we go, we're good. Because we obviously can't play that game because they took off the store. There's also a game called Agents of Storm, which was an iOS game that no longer exists either. Time Machine? I mean, technically I do have a Let's Play, my first time stream playing it, but we won't be able to replay it. With the added context of what we learned in Alan Wake 2. Like, honestly, like, I may be in the minority, but I actually did enjoy the campaign a bit. The multiplayer was shite, but the campaigns were decent enough. They had some cool ideas. I don't think they've executed as well. Well, not as well, but there was more they could have done with it, in my opinion, from both a gameplay perspective. But they did have some interesting ideas. Okay. There we go. Goodbye. Get out of here.
The monitor showed me the way. Processing diagrams fill the control room screens, all but one. An elevator titled D6 on one of the screens, somewhere onwards, past rows of ovens, in the core of the plant.
I mean, hold on. Shit. I mean, the whole idea that you have a psychic passenger in your head that has advanced knowledge of everything you're going to experience, so you essentially have precognition. There is so much you can do with that when it comes to gameplay mechanics, but they just left it as a typical FPS. But if they could incorporate that idea in a little bit more, that would have been really cool. Where? And let's just kill me. No! Okay. Let's use this. Got it. Okay, we're good. No Morama. Like, well, I mean, it's kind of like Polaris, but how they did it in that game is there was literally another human being who got tapped into... I actually have to replay because I don't, or not replay, but watch my old run of it. But I don't remember if the character died and then became a passenger, or he was hooked up to some kind of technology that gave him full systemic access. Like, I need to revisit it. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. think that's what we gotta do. We gotta break this. Oh, yeah, that's right. I do need to break it, but that's not how I break it. Okay, give me a second. Because I gotta have this shift over and smash it. We're not gonna count that as a death. I literally went from full health down to nothing because I was a moron. There we go. Think that was good enough? Nope, that was not good enough. Stop being a dick! Well, he was being a dick. Are you serious? Those guys just ate 2 grenades to the face, and I really do not appreciate it. Okay, good enough. I'll take it. I mean, we still got 5 painkillers right now. Oh boy, I remember dying here quite a bit. Ow. This is gonna be a trial and error for me, as usual. They are cheap grenades. Who knows where they made those grenades, but it's definitely not where they should. Let's not try to grab that. Skip. Run. Nope, don't do it. Okay. We're gonna go Ingrams for this one right here. What? How? I don't even know what hit me. I was basically at full health and I took 1 shot and that was it. And that was me blowing myself up. That one totally reminds you of David Lynch Dune. It's been a while since I've seen the Lynch version. Go. Okay, we're good. You know what? I'm just gonna hide here and see what happens. You know what? That is definitely safer. At least we got plenty of painkillers here, so we're good. I think there's a hidden area in here, but I don't remember how to get to it. Mostly because I do not want someone to shoot that from behind me. Come on. Gonna come out? Here we go. Are you gonna come out? Okay, they're not gonna come out. I thought I was being clever there. Grenades, there we go. Wait, where? There was no one there. What are you talking about? Now there's someone there. Am I wrong? Because I legitimately did not see anyone sitting there. Ghosts? Yeah, agreed. Okay. Sorry, guys. I have some urgent stuff, personal-wise, that I'm trying to stay on top of right now, so I'm taking some moments to respond to some texts, so I apologize. I'm just gonna... Okay. That's 2, 3. Perfect. Oh, great. How did I do this originally? Because I think that you're supposed to do some platforming here to get across, but I really don't want to risk it. At all. Okay. It's true. Zoe is just messaging me right now via text because I'm not giving her enough attention. I can actually... No, hold on. So this is her right now for anyone who's in Discord. Let me go ahead and put this up real quick. Boom. She is actually being very good at just sleeping right next to me at the moment.
In pursuit of the intruder.
Fingers crossed.
Go, go, go!
Oh, shit! I was not expecting to no-scope him with a sniper at point-blank range, but whatever. I'll take it. Alright, we're now officially in the Deep Six, which is where we're going to end this off. Because from here on moving, as soon as we finish this area, it's going to just lock us into a bunch of really cool lore reveals up until the end, so we're going to handle that next time, but let's load in real quick. Which, it's in the off-topic, Marama, if you want to see the picture.
Mythic detective. Bogart is Marlowe, or is Sam Spade going after the Maltese Falcon to unravel all the mysteries? Following a path of clues to that final revelation, even if it would take me down to the cold, cavernous depths of a grave.
You can't do this! My men are still inside!
Do you have any idea why this is called Operation Deadeyes?
Look at those teeth.
I think he's dead already.
He's dead, Jim. He is dead, Jim.
Attention all personnel. The self-destruction sequence has been initiated. Evacuate the complex immediately. Repeat. The self-destruction sequence
Shoot.
has been initiated.
Hi there, guys. And with that, we are going to end it off here on the cliffhanger of we are in the middle of a self-destruct sequence. Because, yes, why not? Anyways, guys, thanks you all for hanging out. I'll chat with you guys on Friday when we finish this up. And then I'll figure out what we're going to be doing from there. Anyways, have a good night. Take it easy, or night, day, whatever time it is for wherever you're at in the world. Later. And now we're going to have to do something weird to close off the stream. Actually, let's do that.